Okay, 3, 2, 1, camera setting good. Check, check, mic. I don't know about any of that, to be honest. My name is Miss J, the founder of the Silent Zone. I am a high school teacher and I am transitioning into my next career. I have been teaching for 5 years certified. And prior to that, I subbed long term and decided that I wanted to help the deaf and hard of hearing community get more signers, get more people aware of deaf culture. And so I got my certification, I got whatever licenses are needed. And I'm telling you this because it's not because I hate teaching and all of these problems, and yes, they can be there. And all of these problems, and yes, they can be there. However, it is not because of those reasons, because I have an excellent group of students. I work for an excellent district. I am happy all the way around. Actually, I feel like I have said this to others. I think I'm working at my dream job. However, I do feel, while I'm not a dinosaur, feel that you need to be able to connect with the students. Yes, part of it is culture, subject matter, and the other part is connecting with the students. I think in the next 5 years, I will transition into that group of teachers who just stayed too long. We just stay too long. We love what we're teaching. We feel like we have something to offer. And while that may be true, we no longer connect. We may be looking for students to engage the material in a way that they are not willing to do. And we are only giving ourselves anxiety trying to get them to conform their way that they express themselves into our way of thinking. Just the classroom setting is different. And even though I enjoy it, I arrive to school every day early. I'm setting up stuff, I'm doing things, I'm into tech, and I'm all of that. I'm jumping in. But it's just, you transition. And this channel will be about teacher to tech. So I'm looking for YouTubers like you to follow me on this journey and to help me out where needed. I work with a lot of tech at school. Now I'm trying to be not a developer, but a data analyst into the tech community. I chose that because prior to going into teaching, I was in law. I was a paralegal for many years, both with financial and criminal, at public defender office, at the bankruptcy as an auditor. So I am fully equipped in both arenas. I want to go into the financial data analyst. I have very good analytic skills. I want to use those skills. I want to polish up on my tech skills, and I saw a free boot camp online, and I decided to go for it. It's called SQL. I've already started it. I already invested a few hours in it, so I figure I'm going to slowly develop, get whatever certifications I need. I'm not going back to school. I'm not going back to school. School is done. I'm going to step into this with a hands-on approach and develop a profile for myself with some work that I create. And I'm going to use all of this free University of YouTube and your assistance that I will be able to keep improving myself. Now, this transition, I don't plan on it to be immediately. I do plan on it to be in time. Maybe at the next couple years, within 5 years is the limit. 5 years is the limit. Maybe less than that, but 5 years is definitely the cutoff date. But now, from now until the end of summer, the new school year, I want to have really gotten into SQL, Python, and a few other databases and systems that I heard is very pivotal. Like I said, I'm going through a boot camp. So this boot camp will last me this 8 months, where a typical person can probably do it in 3 months if they were working on it 3-4 hours a day. I am not working on it 3-4 hours a day. Everyone thinks the life of a teacher is 9 to 5, go home, summers, weekends off. No. You're always working. Just got off the phone with the parent. Even when you're at home, you're sending emails, you're grading, because that's just a part of the classroom management is grading. And I have no complaints. I knew what I was getting into. I thoroughly enjoy it. I enjoy teaching language. I enjoy learning language. So when I heard data analyst and these systems are called learning language, I said, oh, this is right up my alley. I love language. I love language. So I need you to help me out. This is the first video from teacher to tech. I will be talking about things that and describing some of my obstacles, and I need you to help me to be able to navigate through. Even if you put these comments in my comment section, I need you to help me. So I've done my time in the public sector, so it's time for me to transition. I love the kiddos. I love being at school. I love teaching language. I love it all. I love it all. But you have to know when it's your time to transition out. And oftentimes people will say, well, you only been there 5 years or maybe 10. It's not about that. It's where I am mentally and what I expect of the students. I expect academic work, quality of work. Someone wanted to turn in something with scribble. Someone wanted to turn in something with, and I'm going, why would you want to turn this in? That's not, you want to turn this in? Okay. Why? No. See, I'm wanting too much. I'm thinking that after I explain to the class, hey, this is what we're doing, I could turn them loose and they will sit there and work diligently. I don't have to say, hey, did you do that assignment? Did you do that assignment? Because I know I've learned over the years that if I do not, you have very upset parents, upset students, that you allowed them to work, independent work, and they weren't working, and you didn't intervene by literally being on them. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, so again, not complaining, love it. I just know how to organize my classroom in a manner that most of the students do well. And I don't think this level of structured, hands-on approach is the way of the new mentality of students, whatever that means. Whatever that means, the new mentality of students cannot handle my structured classroom. And I'm okay with that. I've aged out. I accept it. So in the next 5 years, I need to transition. I need to pivot. And that's okay. We are lifelong learners. Once we accept that and acknowledge that, I think that we'll just be better people overall. Once you have it in your mind that no one stays on the job 20, 30, 40 years anymore, it is not that type of world anymore. We continue to pivot, transition, and learning in between in stages. Now, if you are that teacher who have been on the job and training and you love it and you're going to retire from there, hats off to you. Truly, hats off to you. I'm not saying anything, but I know I would like to connect with my students in a way that they feel like I'm not pressuring them. I'm inspiring them. I'm inspiring them to want to learn. And when that is not the case, I'm no longer connecting with them. Not because of the subject matter. You can be a very, very excellent person at math, but if the students cannot connect with you in a way to want to learn, they will not learn. They will not learn. Yes, there are some who are self-motivated, and they will come in and just learn on their own. As a matter of fact, they don't even need you. They don't need you. They're self-motivated. I'm that way. What do they call those people? A diodact? A person who just learner on their own. They just like to learn. That's me. So, and in a classroom setting, majority of the students are not that way. So I've structured my class in a way that it's heavily structured so that they can get the information that they need so they can continue to grow so that they can finish and go out into the world and do what they want to do. You know, I'm rooting for them all the way, but I want to inspire. I don't want to force, and I don't think you can force anybody to learn. The mind is not, you're not able to kidnap the mind. You can't force them to learn. They can even pretend that they're learning, but you can't force them. That is something that someone do internally. That's my own opinion. I may be wrong, but I know this. I want to learn tech, teacher to tech. I'm counting on you to help me out where it's needed. I'm not going to say I'm going to post a video every day. That's not happening. It's not even happening every week. But anytime I come up with an obstacle, I'm going to post it, and I'm looking for support. So it may be once a week because, again, I probably will be practicing and trying to build modules and go through my work and follow this program once every day for an hour, or sometimes, I know some days are busier than others, maybe 30 minutes, but I'm going to try to stay on task, stay on task, stay on task until I'm able to successfully say that I understand this data analyst and all of these systems and languages that's out there. So again, my name is Miss J, founder of the Silent Zone, and now this is Teacher to Tech. Thank you.